Hello students, today we start new lesson number 4, exponents. So in this session we learn about introduction to base and index, reciprocal representation and laws of exponent. This topic we cover in this session. So first topic is introduction to base and index. So in this topic first we'll see the definition of exponent. So definition of exponent is multiplying a number n times with itself gives us a new term called exponent. So the definition of exponent is multiplying a number n times with itself give us a new term is called exponent. So suppose a is a number, we multiply this a number with n times, so we get a term a raised to n. So a raised to n we get this term. So in this case a is a base and n is a power or exponent. So we write exponent in the form of a raised to n. So a is a base and n is the exponents. Here we multiply a number with n times, so we get the a raised to n term. The definition of exponent is multiplying a number n times with itself give us a new term called the exponent. So we define exponent as a convenient way of writing repeated multiplication of the same number when we write 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. Means if you multiply 4 by 5 times, so we write this term as a 4 raised to 5. So here 4 is a base and 5 as a exponent or index. So 4 raised to 5 is here. So in this term 4 is a base and 5 is a exponent or index. So we see some another example. Here is a 7 raised to 3. So 7 raised to 3 is here. So here base is a 7 and 3 is a exponent. So another example is here minus 5 raised to 2. So here base is a minus 5 and exponent is a 2. So to make the concept more clear, let us consider the mass of earth, which is denoted as 6 into 10 raised to 24. Here 10 raised to 24 means 24 times multiply 10. Thus we conclude that exponents help us to write very large and very small number very easily. Means exponent help us to write very large and very small numbers very easily. So this is the importance of the exponents. So next is a reciprocal representation. How we represent the reciprocal? If we want to represent reciprocal of any exponent, it is written with a negative sign. So if you want to represent the reciprocal of any exponent, it is write with the negative sign. So we understand this with the help of example. So here is the example. So we write 10 raised to 2 means 10 square. So 10 square is a 100. So reciprocal of 100 is how many? So reciprocal of 100 is a 1 divided by 100. So 1 divided by 100 we write the reciprocal of 100. So 1 divided by 100 means how many? So 1 divided by 10 square means 10 square means 100. So we write 1 divided by 100 as a 1 divided by 10 square. So 1 divided by 10 square can be written as 10 raised to minus 2. Thus the reciprocal of x raised to n is how many? The reciprocal of x raised to n is x raised to minus n. So if we want to represent the reciprocal of any exponent, it is written with the negative sign. So x raised to n is a number, so the reciprocal of the x raised to n is a x raised to minus n. Next we see some examples of the reciprocal. So give reciprocals of the following number. Example is 5 raised to 3. So we have to write the reciprocal of 5 raised to 3. So reciprocal of 5 raised to 3 is 5 raised to minus 3. So only we have to write the negative exponent of a given number. The reciprocal of this 5 raised to 3 is a 5 raised to minus 3. So second example 7 raised to 2. So we have to write the reciprocal of this. So what is the reciprocal of 7 raised to 2? The reciprocal of 7 raised to 2 is 7 raised to minus 2. So third number example is 1 divided by 3 square. So we have to write the reciprocal of this number. So reciprocal of 1 divided by 3 square is 3 square. Here 1 divided by 3 square means 3 raised to minus 2 is here. So that its reciprocal is 3 square. Next example is 1 divided by 10 cube. So we have to write the reciprocal of this. So 1 divided by 10 cube, the reciprocal of this is 10 cube. So means 1 divided by 10 cube is a 10 raised to minus 3. So 10 raised to minus 3, its reciprocal is 10 raised to 3. Next example is 9 raised to minus 2. So we have to write the reciprocal of this. So reciprocal of 9 raised to minus 2 is 9 raised to 2. So next we see the laws of exponent. What are the laws of exponents? So first law of the exponent is multiplying powers with same base. So for a non-zero integer a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, where m and n are whole numbers. Means we have a non-zero integer a, and the exponent of this non-zero integer a is different, and we multiply these two integers. So in this case we have to add the exponents. So a raised to m into a raised to n. So in this case we write base a as it is, add the exponent m plus n. This is the first law of exponent, multiplying powers with the same base. We understand this law with the help of example. So example is here 10 raised to 5 into 10 raised to 3. So here base is same, here base is a 10. So we write base 10, and here exponent is 5 and 3. So we have to add this exponent. So 10 raised to 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3 how many? 8. So our answer is 10 raised to 8. So this way you use the first law of exponent, multiplying powers with same base. Here base is same and exponent is different, and its multiplication is here, so that we write base as it is, base is common is here, so and we add the exponent, so we get the answer. This law is law second, dividing powers with same base. When a is a non-zero integer and m and n are the whole numbers, we have a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, and m is always greater than n. So in this case a is a non-zero integer and m and n are whole numbers. So see here a raised to m divided by a raised to n. So here base is same and exponent is different, but in this case here is a division. So in this case we have to minus the exponent. So a raised to m divided by a raised to n is here. So here base is same, so base we write as a, and m and n exponent is different, so a raised to m minus n. So, and in this case m is always greater than n. So we understand this law with the help of example. So example is p raised to 5 divided by p raised to cube. P raised to 5 means we multiply p by 5 times, and p raised to cube means we multiply p by 3 times. So we write this and divide, so p square is remain. So 3p get cancelled and p square is remain. So using this exponent law we also solve this example, p raised to 5 divided by p raised to cube. So here base is same and exponent is a different, so we write base p and exponent is different, so we write 5 minus 3. So we get 2. So your answer is p square. So this way you use the law second. So law third is repeated multiplication of number raised to some power. When a is a non-zero integer and m and n are a whole number, in the case of a raised to m bracket raised to n, we write this as a raised to m into n. Means if we have the non-zero integer a and m and n are whole number, here a is a base and m and n are the exponents, so we multiply these exponents. So by using law third we have to solve the example. So the next example is 5 raised to 3 bracket raised to 2. So we have to use this law to solve this example. Here we have to multiply the exponent. So 5 is the base here, so 5 raised to 3 into 2. So we have to use this law. So 5 raised to 3 into 2. So 3 into 2 how many? So 3 into 2 6. So our answer is 5 raised to 6. So next law is law number 4, multiplying powers with same exponents. So if two numbers are raised to the same power, then bases are multiplied. A and b are the integers and n is a whole number. So a raised to n into b raised to n. So here bases are different and exponents are same. So we write exponent is same for these two bases. So a into b raised to n. So So by using this law we solve example. So example is 3x raised to 3. So we have to solve this. So 3x raised to 3 means 3 have exponent 3 and x also have exponent 3. So 3 raised to 3 into x raised to 3. So 3 raised to 3 means how many? 3 into 3 into 3. So how many? So we get 27 and x cube as it is. So our answer is 27x cube. So this way you use this law of fourth, multiplying powers with same exponents. So next law is law of fifth, fraction raised to power. So if a fraction is raised to some integral power, then it means numerator and denominator are raised to the same power. Means a divided by b bracket raised to n means a divided by b bracket raised to n. In this case numerator also have exponent n and denominator b also have exponent n. So a raised to n divided by b raised to n. So we understand this law with the help of example. So example is 3 divided by 5 bracket raised to 3. So here 3 have exponent 3 and 5 have exponent 3. Means numerator have exponent 3 and denominator also have exponent 3. So 3 raised to 3 divided by 5 raised to 3. So 3 raised to 3 means 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 27, and 5 raised to 3 means 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 into 5 is equal to 125. So our answer is 27 divided by 125. So this way you use the law of 5, fraction raised to power. So next law is law number 6, raising a number to exponent 0. So a raised to 0. So what is the value of a raised to 0? The value of a raised to 0 is 1. Any number is raised to power 0, the value of this number is 1. So a raised to 0 is equal to 1, a is not equal to 0. Any number raised to power 0, its value is 1. So here example is 5 raised to 0. So 5 raised to 0, its value is 1. 1 raised to 0, its value is 1. X raised to 0, its value is 1. So we have to also understand this difference, 7a raised to 0. So in this case a have power 0 and 7 have power 1. So 7 we write as it is. So 7 we write as it is, and a raised to 0 means 1. So 7 into 1, 7. So our answer is 7a raised to 0 is equal to 7. And 7a bracket raised to 0, in this case 7 also have exponent 0 and a also have exponent 0. So that 7 raised to 0 is 1 and a raised to 0 is 1. So 1 into 1 how many? 1. So our answer is 1. So this way you use the raising a number to exponent 0. This law we use. Next law is law number 7, numbers with negative exponents. So a raised to minus n. So we have a raised to minus n. So a raised to minus n we write as 1 divided by a raised to n. A is not equal to 0. So we write a raised to minus n as 1 divided by a raised to n. We understand this with the help of example. So 3 raised to minus 2 is here. So 3 raised to minus 2, how we write this 3 raised to minus 2? So 3 raised to minus 2 means 1 divided by 3 raised to 2. Means 1 divided by 3 raised to 2 means 1 divided by 3 raised to 2 means how many? 3 into 3. So its value is 9. So 1 divided by 9. So next example is y raised to minus 5. So we write y raised to minus 5 as 1 divided by y raised to 5. This way we use this law. So in this session we learn about introduction to base and index, definition of exponents, reciprocal representation and laws of exponents. These all topics we cover in this session. The next topic of this lesson we see in the next session. Thank you.